Hello.
Hello.
That's Swiss Southern. How are we all doing? Let me turn my phone off in volume.
Hello, Fiona. Hello, Kim. Hello, Quiz. Actually, that's just me. Hello, Fran. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Linda over in the YouTube as well. Hello, hello, hello.
Howdy. Two bills need my attention.
That was the cast, I think.
Oh, right, okay.
Oop. A little bit rushed as always. 139 quizzes and we're still rushing around.
Oh, can we hit that yellow button, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for Ken, from Sue Ken and Photo Finish, and also to Kim. Thank you very much as well.
The dynamic duo are back together. Yes, we are. Feels weird, doesn't it?
It does feel really weird.
Hello, Debbie. Long time no quiz. Weirdly though, we do our quiz together on Mondays. It's not like it feels weird.
Sorry for that.
Feels weird being together, but we hosted a quiz on Monday, so.
Yes.
Even so.
Speaking of Mondays,
Monday.
we've got this week, we've got next week, and then the following week, which is the first week in December, is our Christmas quizzes in all the pubs.
Don't cry.
I know, I've got it shy. It's the Christmas quizzes in all the pubs, which is amazing. We've already sold out the Railway. The Lewis Road Arms, Lewis Road Inn is building up really strongly. You've got...
I think I've already got 13 teams booked for Christmas.
Yeah. And then the following Monday, we're going back to our old Monday habits on the virtuals. On Monday the 13th, we're doing the Christmas party for you guys. Online, because that's going to be the last time that Alex is we're going to be together, because he'll be going up to his mum's. And after that, I'm going to try and do a weekly one, just on my own, for those who want to tap in. We'll try and do that. Until he comes back at New Year, basically.
That being said, now I've got that new equipment for working, I might be able to do it virtually with you. I might be able to do like a live chat.
Oh.
You could even do Beat the Quizmaster, because I won't be there to see any of the questions.
Oh, that could be good.
Just thought of it then. What up, Nathan Raider? Hello, Christopher Reese. Martine says, looking forward to tonight. We have thought of you. We have a round which I don't think you're going to do very well at, but we have a round that we think you will do very well at. Or you'll have more of a chance of doing anyway.
We have got a brand new round that we have not done anywhere. You are the first people ever to see it. And as such, we want to know whether it's a hit or a miss. You could really love it, or it could go like The Price is Right and be an absolute... We don't know.
Tell you what has gone really well, though.
Everywhere.
Our 5-5s. You guys that played it the first time, where we do the top 5 of everything, they've gone down like dam busters at these places. Everyone loves it, and mainly because everyone gets to chat to each other instead of being rushed, and it's just a brand new format, so we're really impressed with how that's worked out.
Yeah, even the students last night absolutely loved it. You need to press your button again.
Thank you to Martine. Thank you to Craig. Missed last week, so really looking forward to tonight. We're looking forward to having you back.
Yes.
Needy for the Noski servants. Hello to you.
I believe Fran is actually joining us, and not running away again.
No, because she's got COVID.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Not for the best of reasons.
Oh, sorry, Fran. Didn't realise that. Well, it was better than last week. She said, hi, goodbye. No, it was, hi, tell Alex I'll see him on Thursday, and goodbye.
Indeed. Hello to Carrie Lee. Thank you very much for sharing us on your stream, as always. Thanks very much.
The Kitchens, with their new kitchen in Spain, near Malaga, with the new cat, Bella.
Need a picture of that cat, Tracy.
It's taken 2 months and 5 different cat traps, but we finally caught her at the first attempt this morning. You just capture wild cats and turn them into household ones. Is that what you do?
It should have been the manager tonight, but we are not going tomorrow because I am positive. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, online guinea pigs. Yeah, you were, Charlie Grant, but for one of the first times, it actually worked out to our favour. The Price is Right went down like a lead balloon when we tried it with you guys.
You absolutely hated it, so we decided not to.
We also did a round that we'd never done before at the Railway, which was In the Sea, which we'd never done, and we'll never do again because everybody absolutely hated it.
Whereas I did the same round, different questions, last night, and it absolutely worked with the students.
Yeah. Well, obviously
Oh, we've got one of our newbies from Claire. See you tomorrow at the Rottendean Lounge Bar. Looking forward to that, Claire.
Yes. Okay. Also, we did get another donation.
Oh,
If you'd
did
like
we?
to send that over from the Logans and from the Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. Miss Joe Quitter says the Logans.
Oh, it's good to have you back, Logans.
You've been away for too long. It seems you're missing us.
Yeah.
Something's gone wrong.
And are we keeping to the date for the
I think so.
Sunday, the 19th of December? Harry Potter quiz.
Coming back for one night only. One night only.
We need to get that out there so we can attract attention again.
We've got all the questions. We've watched all the movies, and it's the 20th anniversary as well.
Is it? Oh, even better. The 21st anniversary quiz, we'll call it. It's a good cup of tea, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a good
It's
cup
a
of
really good cup of tea.
I don't often have Yorkshire tea. I tend to stick with whatever you've got in the everyday tin.
Yeah, it's a good cup of tea.
It's not BG tips, Logans, don't worry. She came to us with her 4 kittens who have since been rehomed. It was just Bella needed to get. She's been spayed and chipped today. Photo being sent. Good. Looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, hopefully we can get the... Because I was pressing all sorts of buttons and I could not get the score grade up on screen. I had to do... Man, that's what I was pressing. And it didn't work. Honestly. Oh, you didn't tell me to do them together.
Well, you pressed that for scores and that's for the camera. It says score camera on it.
Well, I'm pressing that, it didn't work. I pressed the other one, it didn't work.
Oh, the countdown.
Oh, you reset the counter.
I've mucked it up, haven't I?
You mucky duck.
Trying to show you how to
Shall we
do
just
it.
go to lobby?
Well, yeah, all right. Let's do that. Boom. Hello.
I'm Doc Brown tonight, or have you got us on loop again?
I've got us on loop. Did you tell Mark about the quiz last Thursday when I shouted out we got them all right? You did. They got a full mark around. I think it was a multiple choice they did, and they got all of them.
Excellent.
I don't think anybody else in the entire room did.
That's wonderful.
I'm actually a little bit cold for the first time ever playing the quiz.
I knew it was going to be cool, that's why I put this on.
That's why I'm wearing
It's
a jumper.
rather warm.
My Bam Margera jumper. Let's have a quick look.
We will be wearing something different next Wednesday.
Right.
Hello, Caroline.
They all...
You're going to have to do... I'll do it outside, I need to blow my nose.
All right. You did it. It's all right. How did it go with you getting your girlfriend's birthday wrong? Well, in the nicest way possible, it needn't have mattered because Sarah had a little bit too much of the old anxiety and couldn't do much on her birthday anyway. So she was rightfully sleeping it off as she was up all night, basically adrenaline going at 110% for 12 hours. So she slept most of it off. And we had just a bit of pizza in the evening. And then we went to bingo on the Saturday, which is quite nice.
Depending on her shift and how she is, we're hoping that we might have our surprise guest back for the Christmas special.
That's in no way an endorsement or a promise, because the schedule of a KP is one of those things that's always up in the air. But we'll try our damnedest.
Yes.
I know my mum wouldn't want to host with us. That wouldn't happen.
No, I wouldn't want that happening.
No, she'd probably read half the questions wrong anyway. So yeah. We've got 45 seconds till we start the quiz.
45 seconds.
Plenty of time.
Oh, incidentally, as Alex is putting the intro readiness, Rats have a new single out this week. So it's either tomorrow or Friday. Usually releases are on Friday, but they did say tomorrow, which seems a bit weird to me. I would have thought it'd be on Friday. So they've got their new single out, and it is a belter. It is a really belter. It's called, and you'll get the link, Patsy Decline. Yeah.
Not so much of a surprise then, says Charlie. No, the surprise is that Sarah could possibly be coming. The surprise will be if she is or not. That'll be the surprise.
Whether the surprise is whether she can make it or not.
Oh, there we go. Wow, look at that little ear. I love it.
It's those eyes.
Oh, no.
Honestly, they remind me of Christopher Lee.
No, I can get that. There we go. Here's a picture of Bella very quickly before we start the intro. Look at
Honestly,
that.
she's got Dracula eyes there.
I love it. Look at that little shaved neck and that little chipped ear. Love it. Right, that being said, let's kick off then with the intro like we always do. And we'll see you back here in a second.
Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though that he hardly even knows you. Doesn't care cause he's barely even sober. Doesn't know what you're doing, what you're saying. Something's brewing in the air, you can feel it tonight. You're not alright. Cause when he's broken and bleeding, he speaks without speaking. He says he'll fight to defeat them. And then he takes it to the street end until he's broken and bleeding. I speak but I'm speechless. It happens every weekend. Happens every weekend. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Cause we like to play, don't you know? We like to play, don't you know? We like to play, don't you know?
And our thanks to the wonderful Rats. If you're in Blackpool area, I have got a ticket for the Blackpool gig that I can't get to. Do give me a shout if you want it.
There you go. Well said, Stimpy. Right. And if you do want to donate, we are, of course, at paypal.me/Quizzactly. If you want to send a couple of pound our way.
I have no idea why I did that.
No, I don't think either. In fact, you can pay us for him to never do that again. Right, okay. Probably back to there.
We're
Right.
being too nice to each other.
Oh my god, did you see that?
No?
The PowerPoint came up in Japanese.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Office updated itself today without me telling it to. Which I really don't like.
Yeah, you can set it on your updates, but you have to do it every time it updates it to reset it.
Bloody nuisance it is.
It's worse when it does it on your laptop when you're at a quiz.
That's happened more than once.
Yes.
Right then, so round number one.
What letter are we up to, Alex?
Something. So your answers to this round begin with the letters S. Letter S.
The letter S. And for this round only, do not let Sarah tell you otherwise.
Luckily she's at work.
Oh, she's at work?
Yes.
It still doesn't stop her.
No, not usually. But also she's not feeling very well, so she's probably got a singular mind on a track, but with work.
Yeah.
Right, so all of your answers for this round begin with the letter S. If they don't start with S, your answer is wrong.
Very wrong.
Not that we don't tell you how to play a quiz, but there you go. Right.
So I'm doing evens, because I don't want to do that one, because it's too long and I might pronounce stuff wrong.
Okie dokie. Number one, which comic strip dog has been called the world's most famous beagle? Second most famous, of course, being Darwin Ship.
Ooh.
And the third is all those beagles in laboratories that actually smoke cigarettes.
You have to bring it down, don't you?
Poor dogs. What a good tea. I'm getting annoyed at how good this tea is.
Isn't it? It is good. I might snip down in the what's it and make us another one.
Blinder.
No, that's a different band altogether.
Hi, Kerry Hughes.
Hello,
See ya.
Kerry.
And Bev.
And Bev's just joined us as well.
Indeed.
What STC is to shun or ostracise someone?
Have a quick look on there. on the team sheet.
And if we've got our people from around the world tuning in, do let us know you're here.
Indeed.
As we've done around the world round for tonight.
Blind, what's happened to you two, says Kim?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's because we've been apart for so long.
Debbie Logan, I'm very pleased it's not PG Tips. It's not, it's Yorkshire tea. Carbon neutral they are as well, Yorkshire.
Though on the Tesco card I did get a huge bag of PG Tips.
Best not mention that.
For £5.50.
The Logans have just returned. Don't ruin it.
Don't get rid of them now.
Launched in 1973, what was the name of America's first space station?
Oh. Thank you. Love the Angry Birds. Any news on the teenager and the railway? Unfortunately not. The new manager is sticking by the rules and it is 18 only from 8 p.m. Alex was trying to check for the Sterling to see what the situation was there. Have you managed to get to speak to him on it?
I've done. It's the same across the board. Unfortunately, it's the law at the end of the day.
I think they've been having police visits on the back of COVID, and they've had to twist it a little bit.
Debbie says, we're off again. Bye. Yorkshire tea's the best, says Tracy. It is. That and a nice Assam.
But when I used to be able to get it, Waitrose Assam was better than the regulars. I don't know why, but it was.
You ever had Lapsang Souchong?
It's awful.
I like it. Reminds me of smoked salmon. It's not what you want from a tea, but it does taste nice.
Lipton, I bought it in Amsterdam years ago. Lipton Gold is slightly flavoured in the way that Earl Grey is, but nowhere near as strong. It's just little notes of it, and that's quite nice. It's quite a weak tea, but that's quite nice as well.
This is probably the most British conversation we've ever had.
I think it is.
Right, do number
Poor
4.
Martin.
Do number 4.
Which kids' TV character had a talking cat called Salem? You can have point for first name and point for surname.
Oh.
You've changed that, haven't you?
No.
I didn't realise it said that.
It was always like that, but
Oh.
I just said we'd ignore it and play it by ear. Stockwell teabag, says Anne. Stockwell.
Never had them.
Or she's just telling you that you should make sure you've got enough of them in the cupboard.
Oh, he complains I have too many as it is.
I forgot what the button was. Forget it. Time's gone. The time's passed. Forget it. I prefer a punch-up. More fun, says Kim.
Well, your family, I can understand it.
Violence is your middle name, Kim.
No wonder the kids hate them.
Jesus. Question number 5. Which boxer, perhaps the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in boxing history, was born Walker Smith? How was he better known? And again, it's S. Hello, Joe. Tesco's own brand, is it? Oh, I see. One of my favourite ever Tesco's own brands of stuff is their Coke. It's really nice. Not that I don't really have sugary drinks anymore, but when I used to, when I was like a teenager. Did I say cat?
I think we've got a back. Can you go back? I think we've got a spelling mistake on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says cat, not at. It's cat.
Well spotted. It was Dumbledore I'd have talking at. Hey, that's good. I like that.
Yes, it's meant to be talking cat. We'll check it through on the everything else now.
That's all Alex will be getting when he gets on for Christmas is Tesco's own tea. Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, he has to take his own coffee with him.
One of the worst things my mum ever said to me when I was a lot younger, she went, well, I thought about getting you a bike for Christmas. It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Not with a violent alcoholic ex-husband. Not violence here, says Kim.
Oh, fair enough.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Pacifism is the way forward. Be the bigger man. Even if you are the woman, you're still the bigger man. Let's have a quick check on the old donations. Thank you very much. We've got... Oh, no, I've already done that one.
Yep. Shall we go on with question 6? I am waiting. Question 6. Alan Gordon Partridge is a fictional television and radio presenter. Portrayed by whom?
Just noticed my Hair at the back is a bit.
Did you like how I said that? It was deliberate.
What did you say?
Or the way I said it.
What did? Wait.
When I read that out.
No, I didn't hear you. I was concentrating on my own face.
Do you know Carly Simon? She wrote a song for you.
Nobody does it better. Thank you. That was smooth. You gotta admit that's smooth.
That was below the belt. That's all you can reach, innit? Anyway, moving on.
Drew Barrymore meets an untimely end in which 1996 satire of horror movies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where did I get this mug from, I hear you ask? It was given to me by my girlfriend. It's a handmade piece of pottery from Poland.
And there's nothing like it anywhere in the world.
No, it's a one of a kind. Now, I love it. I wanted an imperfect cup as something to own, and Sarah got me it. I wanted an imperfect cup because it's all weirdly shaped and uneven.
Just like him.
Right, man. It's too many. It's too many insults in 5 minutes.
I'm sorry if you've given me the lines. Come on. Question 8. Which 5-time Olympic gold medalist was named BBC Sports Personality of the Year in 2000? So who was huge sports-wise in the year 2000?
There you go, Fran. Just because you've got COVID.
I basically lost my voice last night with the students.
Wish it had stayed that way.
It's only partly that. And I know I've got round 3 to do, which is a lot of reading out.
I do read books, but that's another story, says Christopher Reese. Oh, dear.
Actually, that isn't even worth a sound, is it?
No.
Oh, you're changing your keyboard?
Yeah, it's in the way. We'll do it after this next question. Question number 9. Don't forget, that's your first point for first name, point for surname. Number 9. In Harry Potter, what type of creature is Aragog? So in Harry Potter, what type of creature is Aragog? I'm going to very quickly mute it, otherwise this will be really loud. 1 second. We're good.
He was trying to remove the keyboard and the wire kept getting caught. The amount of expletives that came out of his mouth was unbelievable.
Luckily we're on mute. Rock on, Tommy, says Debbie. Random alert, I'm currently eating a cremated rhubarb crumble and custard that isn't cremated. Definitely Andrea. And also sorry, Joe. And because Andrea asked. Ta-da.
I mean, that, as your randomness goes, Joe, that is quite random.
Does that feel better, says Jeff? It does now. Smaller keyboard, it's not in the way.
You should have heard the language coming out of it. Shall we move on?
Probably. And finally, number 10.
Which movie star, actress and wife of director Roman Polanski was killed in the family murders led by Charles Manson in 1969? Bit of infamy there.
Infamy?
They've all got it infamy.
Cremated but not. What the? Said Christopher Reese. I know.
That's why we gave her this, the Joe sound.
The Joe thanks to random spell. Because none of us know what she's on about.
No.
Took that out of your backside. Absolutely. Got lots of room up there. Right. Time for Mark's Marathon.
Yes. Lots of points are possibly available here.
Is there?
Mm.
This is all Mark. I'm taking my hands away from this. This is all to do with Mark.
All right. Calm down. So let's start with your first one. So there's 2 questions to this. For 1 point, name me the only anagram of a single word that you can get from the word English. So there's only one anagram of the word English. And then for the other ones, for half a point each, Name the rooms in Cluedo as called Clue in America.
Are they the same, the rooms in America?
Yes, I double checked.
Right then. So obviously that would be the standard original version of Clue/Cluedo.
And no, we're not going to tell you how many there are.
But you'll get half a point for each, and that might be a lot of points.
If you give us something that isn't on there, you can take half a point off. So you get half a point for each one is right. But if you write down one that isn't on the board, just a random room that you come up with, we'll take half a point off.
Again, that's completely up to you. If you are playing properly, that's what we would like you to do. No cheating.
Well, the anagram must be very easy. Your mum knows the answer.
No, she knew the answer to number 10.
Oh, did she?
She did.
Right.
Right. Let's have a quick bop to the recap.
Recap, I'm going to make another tea. You want one?
I might as well. Bam. There you go.
Don't be saying anything naughty about me. I shall be listening in.
Oh, you won't.
Yes, I will.
That'll be petty.
I know what you came. I watched one of them back when you did it on your
I
own,
know,
and,
you bloody well-
and the stuff you were saying about me.
I know you bloody well said when I were out when I wasn't hosting the quiz as well. Can you confirm again?
Oh.
Please. I think another first question, but I do not play Cluedo, says Chris Reese. Neither do I.
There, you're back in.
Thanks.
2 teas coming up.
Thanks. Anyway, what I really feel about my... Ah, dear. Which edition, as I believe some rooms have changed? The original edition, Debbie. I can double check for you at the moment. Yes, so there is a redesign called Cluedo Discover the Secrets, in which they've changed. But we're talking about the original Cluedo, not the Discover the Secrets version. First part of the marathon was easy, says Carrie Lee. That's what every marathon runner says. First bit, well easy. So yeah, we're not talking about Cluedo Discover the Secrets, in which the rooms have been changed. We're talking about the original standard edition that was released in 1949, essentially. Let's go! It's me, Mario. I'm not there next week, as yet, but the following week, yes, I rang up and booked. Good, Fran. Make sure you booked it. We are filling up so quickly at the station. We had 92 people playing the other week. It's the most we've had post-COVID. We used to be able to fit in about 125 people, but it was too cramped. We realised that the more cramped it was, the less chance people have to actually move about the room, get drinks and things like that. So it ended up being a detriment to have that many people. So yeah, we're at a comfortable 90. That's the most we can get at the station now, which is fantastic. So that's always good. The Sterling Arms charity quiz has been doing really well. Each week we've raised more than £300 for a chosen local charity. The first week we did the Hove Food and Friendship Club, who deliver meal packs to the disadvantaged elderly and those with disabilities. They've been doing really good stuff as well. We got £300 to them. Then we had the Sussex Homeless Support Charity, which we were doing as well. We raised over £300 for them, which they used to buy underwear for everybody. Third week we were doing the T21 Brighton and Hove, which was a Down syndrome support group, and it was funding for a equine therapy for a small group of children with Down syndrome, which is fantastic. The amount of work that they do is amazing. And then just this Tuesday we were doing the Martlets, which is a Brighton and Hove based charity for those with terminal illness. We raised over £300 for them as well, which is going really well. It's one of those things I always feel lighter every time we do the quiz, just because I know that we've helped a really local charity that really needs the help, which has been really good as well. Am I going to see Ghostbusters this week? I haven't really thought about it, Sumu. I would definitely go and see it because I like Ghostbusters, but it's not on my radar. I watched the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer last night. I stayed up late just to watch it. Oh, it was amazing. I know Table Tennis T21. I didn't know they had a table tennis group. That's cool. It was very nice because we were trying to do local charities, and the T21 group, the woman who owns the group or runs the group, literally lives 2 doors down. So that was quite nice. She popped in to say hello, which was really good. Debbie says, looks awesome. Yes. So excited. I stayed up late to watch a trailer. That's how excited I am for Spider-Man. Crazy. I forgot the sweetener for my tea. Get out of here. Get out of here. Love it. Bella the cat. Just on a separate tab. I thought it showed too much. Oh, there's No Way Home trailer. I think it was hiding things. I've been doing a bit of investigations on it. And as much as you think it revealed, I think it hid a lot more than you would think. That's all I'm saying.
What are you talking about now?
Spider-Man.
All right.
Not you, dear, don't worry.
There you go.
Thank you.
Can you start the answer? That was a girly
You
scream.
wouldn't let go of it.
It was a girly scream.
It's hot.
If you can start the answers off, I just need to check something upstairs.
Right. I think that's enough as a recap. I've been on your ear for too long. Gonna watch Wheel of Time soon. Yes, that's exciting as well. Mark is a Wheel of Time purist, so I don't think he's overly interested in the series. Or I am, because I don't really know much about Wheel of Time. But it looks awesome. Right, pop it back to there. Bam. Chewie's not here. Hairy enough to be though. Right. Let's do those answers then. Get out of here, donate. Here we go. So don't forget, all your answers start with an S, point for first name, point for surname, as always. The answers. The world's most famous beagle? No, Mark hasn't done it. He hasn't done the answers. You had one job, Mark. You had one job. I get the answers, because I actually made the answers, I just didn't put them in the thing, because Mark's supposed to do that. Right, answers time. The world's most famous beagle? It is Snoopy. Finale of Foundation this week. It's been amazing, says Sumi. We haven't even started it yet. We only just finished Lucifer on Monday, which we were very happy with. So Snoopy for 1, that's for 2 points. Number 2, what STC is to shun or ostracise someone? It is to send them off to Coventry. So send to Coventry for number 2. Number 3, launched in 1973, America's first space station was called Skylab. He did make tea, that's his limit. I don't know where he's gone now. Gone for a sleep. Number 4, which kids' TV character had a talking cat, or a talking at, called Salem? It was Sabrina Spellman. So 1 point for Sabrina, 1 point for Spellman. Mark did say that. So 1 point for Sabrina, 1 point for Spellman. Born Walker Smith, you would better know the boxer Sugar Ray Robinson. Sugar Ray Robinson for 5. Well done if you've not got that one. Number 6, Alan Gordon Partridge is portrayed by Steve Coogan, who has cut me off in traffic, not once, but twice. Number 7, Drew Barrymore meets an untimely end in the 1996 Scream. Hello, Sarah. Why did you ask question 1? Are you barking mad? Says Christopher Reese. I gave you that because I couldn't find the trumpet button.
It's that one that has the picture of the trumpet on. When you press it.
Thank you from Tracy and Mike.
Of the photos.
Thank you. The 5-time Olympic gold medalist, Steve Redgrave. Steve Redgrave. I feel like Sabrina the Teenage Witch should be fine. Mark did say point for first name, point for surname. I would have given you 2 points for just the first name and then a bonus point.
I said it because you put it on here. I didn't say it before.
It did. Because that's what it always was. 2 points for the first name, 1 point for the surname. And you decided not to say it.
Well, I looked at the answer and it had a brackets around the surname.
That's because it's 2 points, bonus points.
He's making it up as he goes along.
I will bloody show you. I can show you the evidence. Aragog is a giant spider.
Man.
And the movie star actress and wife of director Roman Polanski, who was killed by Charles Manson and his family in 1969, was Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate. Oh, also, you didn't do the answers. You put the questions on the
Did I?
split, so I've had to go back to the book. And Bob, thank you very much, Bob, for your donation. Thank you very much, Bob. Let us know how many points you got in that round, and I'll pop us back there because now it's time for me to go back to the split.
Well, that was stupid of you, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, look, you put the questions back in. You silly man.
14 for the Logans. Joan got 18. She failed on the film question. Again.
Well, that wasn't surprising.
Fiona with 14. Someone with 12 that I can't see.
Fran just said how many points for Sabrina, and you've tagged someone called Sabrina Smith. I hope they know that they're not part of this. Thank you very much from Jackie saying my 2 favourite guys.
This is going to be fun doing round 3. Me coughing like this.
12 for Kim, Fiona 14, David got 14, 19 for Rubber Ducks. I know Mark said his first and last name said Martin. Those are the rules that Mark set. Martin got 11 in that round. Kitchen's got 19 despite having to referee out of Cats for Bella. Gangsters score 18. Wonderful stuff. Linda got 17, 16 for Team A up.
Oh.
Pulled you off in traffic, says Sumi. No, he cut me off, I said. Steve Coogan. He cut me off in traffic. Not once, but twice. Absolute. Right.
You want to, if I look up online what Bez of the Happy Mondays thinks of Steve Coogan. He doesn't hold back.
That being said, my mate got hit by Bez in his taxi.
Yeah.
Bez just said, please don't tell him when I hit you. He went, nah, what, mate? You're a legend.
You're just giving it away now. If Don Penner's watching, it'd be all over the newspaper. Hi, Dom, if you're watching.
This was years ago.
Okay. Question. What am I doing? Odd or evens?
Ah.
I don't like question 7, so I'll do evens.
Fair enough. An image of which animal could be found on the tail of a Qantas aeroplane?
Jack says 18. Jackie got 15.
Well done, Jackie.
And the kitchens have got a cat fight going on.
Meow.
Gives them something to do when they're watching cricket.
Was that a name drop, says Kim? Not particularly. One was because Steve Coogan's a bad driver, and 2 because Bez is also a bad driver.
But a legend.
According to my mate. Nice font. Thanks, Joe. Do you mean our names, or do you mean the actual text?
I think the text is actually quite a sharp font. It looks good.
I'll tell you the name of the font if you want. The name of said font is Berlin Sans FB. So Berlin Sans FB. If you feel like making a nice poster out of it, there you go.
Question 2. What is the capital of Belgium?
No fight, just making sure others don't startle her. Right, back to work. See you later, Sarah. I will be picking you up later anyway.
John wants to plead for something. I don't know what.
Bye. Yeah, Berlin Sans FB. Bez and Sean Ryder were great on the new Buzzcocks. There's a new Buzzcocks.
Oh, we'll have to watch that.
Oh, I didn't know that. It's one of my go-to fonts, you know, says Joe. Oh, does it? All right.
We watched The Last Lucifer. It was really good ending. Because we were thinking that it was just going to end really crappy, but it didn't. It had a really proper ending that worked.
That was Martin's last vacation before COVID. Over to Belgium.
When I get to travel again, I'm going back to Munich. I miss Munich a lot.
Number 3, what is the currency of Sweden? What is the currency of Sweden?
Martin, if you get this one wrong, you can take 2 points off.
Sweden's only the neighbour.
And everybody needs good neighbours. Oh, I can see it ticking away. He's about to say something.
No, I'll leave it.
He really was. Should we go to question 4 then?
I thought it was really good as well, says Martine. It was great.
Yeah, it could have gone so badly.
It was a nice wrap up.
Could have gone so stupid or whatever.
Or rushed.
Or rushed. But it had a proper ending that worked. Question 4. Table Mountain overlooks which city?
Well, little understanding, says Seymour over on Twitch.
Martin says if I get this one wrong, I should just give up.
Nice restraint for me. Yes, thank you.
You're looking at to pronounce that word. Is that what you're doing? So he didn't know himself.
Right, I never said I did. Just I take the time to actually learn how to say stuff without trying to just guess or add letters or take them away without.
They like it when I get words wrong, to be honest.
Do they?
Yeah. Question 5.
Number 5. Bakewell tarts are closely associated with a town in which British county?
And those for you English is not your first language. This is tarts as in edible stuff, not the women on the street corners.
Why would a foreigner know what a tart meant?
I'm explaining what it means.
Why?
He's lost for words.
We haven't done the balls.
We haven't done felt balls. I haven't sorted it out.
Debbie went to that town in September and ate said tart.
Oh, then you'll know. I put a small, basically a handful of the small balls, the tiny ones.
Small ball.
Can you see? Yes, you can see them there, the little small ones.
As always, the way to do that, let's get it on the sheet there so you can see. To the left of your team name is that yellow column. Just put how many balls you think are in there in that yellow column.
Some people have put it in without me even saying how many. That's rather weird.
Frank's just eaten a Bakewell tart. Well, you should know about it then. If you didn't know tart, we wouldn't be doing an English quiz, says Martine. Exactly.
Well, that was me slapped down, wasn't it? Should we go on with the next question?
Yeah, as always, if you don't want to put your score in, but you do want to put your felt ball guesses in just for us to read out, you can do that as always. You don't have to take part if you don't want to, but if you do want us to read it out, put it in there. We have a new garden shed. Well done, guys.
Who's that?
Ah, they said we have a new garden shed. Redheads 489.
Brighton, Uckfield and East Grinstead. I recognise those areas.
There we go. 489 for the Redheads. Boom, boom.
Right, let's move on. Question number 6. Which country is the home of the Nokia mobile phone?
Company.
I know, I was just doing the little rhyme first and then throwing it in afterwards. You deflated my pause.
There you go.
It's landed on your head.
Don't start what you don't want to finish. Try and get static shock because I'll get you.
I'm wiping the gunk off.
Alright. And so it begins.
Indeed. We lasted well. Halfway through round 2.
Well. Took me a long time to actually realise where the Samsung mobile phone company is from. I didn't know they were South Korean. I thought they were Chinese. Samsung's one of those companies that makes absolutely everything. They make phones, they make cars, missiles, bulldozers.
They started off as something weird anyway in the first place, didn't they?
I don't know. Ren and Stimpy says, and she loved it. Love a good Ren and Stimpy. In which country would you find the cliffs of Moher? So in which country would you find the cliffs of Moher?
That's how I would have pronounced it as well.
Oh, tough titty shit, you didn't do it, did you?
You're coming up with some language tonight, aren't you?
I didn't actually mean to say that.
I think that's the third swear word you've come out with so far. On air.
Oh yeah, but
Not excluding the actual major expletives that came out of your mouth.
didn't
while
say
you're
any
pulling the
swear
keyboard.
word.
You have.
No, I haven't.
You've said the B word.
When? What B word? Bloody.
Yeah, you said that as a...
That's not a swear
It
word.
is in the context you used it. It was a curse, so it's a swear word.
I love the fact you went... like a 9-year-old. Can't believe you just said that. Oh, dear.
Don't get me coughing. Just don't make me laugh. It makes me cough.
I wish you'd cough.
Stop it. He wants to kill me. I'm sure of it. I'm ringing the docs up this week. I need another dose of the antibiotics and steroids again.
Kerry Hughes has just done a dab over on YouTube. And Sumu says, run a Bob's Burger Kick again. Sarah loves Bob Burgers.
Weirdly, that actually came up on my timeline today. Someone asking if it was still going in Brighton on one of the Brighton pages.
What are you on about?
Bob's Burgers.
You mean the cartoon?
No, Bob's Burgers in Brighton. There's a Bob's Burgers in Brighton. And someone was asking, was it still going?
Never heard of it.
Never did I that, but that's why it triggered in my mind. Anyway, let's get on with question 8. Do you think we should?
Probably.
All right. By area, which region is larger? South Australia or New South Wales? So of the two, I'm not sure whether the states or territories. It could be one and the other, couldn't they?
It could be.
But they're both in Australia. But South Australia, New South Wales, which is larger?
By area.
By area.
No.
Too much information.
Well, they didn't hear it, it's fine. Feck Bobby need a troll burger. I loved troll burger.
What's Troll Burger?
Troll's Pantry.
Don't know.
Burger guy. Although that being said, one time he actually worked for a place that I worked. He did a franchise in their kitchen. And he came in one time when I was working by myself behind the bar, and he went, "Oh, can you let your manager know that I'm here?" I went, "Yeah, what's the name?" He went, "Oh, just say it's the Troll." I went, "No, what's your name? I'm not saying the Troll over the phone." He went, "Brian." Somebody did that to me in one of the other pubs as well. He was talking to me and said, "What's your name?" And I said, "Alex." I went, "Oh, what do you go by?" He was like, "People call me the Chief." I went, "Well, I'm not calling you the Chief. What's your name?"
My favourite one with you at the pub was when we first started working in the pub, and he's got the young face to start with, so he did look really young. And the smart ass came up and asked him, was he old enough to work in the pub? To which Alex replied, "Yes. Can I see your ID, please, sir?" The guy was in his 30s.
Number 9. In which month do Russians traditionally celebrate the October Revolution?
Mm.
Alex, so sassy. Well, I just like people who just give themselves nicknames. You don't give yourself a nickname, that's not how it works.
He gives the nicknames.
Yeah, people call me the Chief. Did they though? I'm not calling you the Chief. He also was weird. He used to get a Guinness with a Coke top. Either drink a Coke or drink a Guinness. Don't get both, you weirdo.
You're on one tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, don't sodomise a Guinness with your Coca-Cola.
Bless. Question number 10.
Agree, says Martin. Good. I'm not the only one.
In which city is the aptly named Torch Tower, which became a real live towering inferno when it caught fire in 2015?
I remember it, but I wouldn't remember the city. I remember the actual hotel.
Yes.
Is it a hotel? It's a tower, but I remember it being burning down. It was quite funny because it was called the Torch Tower. I can't remember where it was from though. What is with this tea tonight? It's
I know it's
fabulous.
great, isn't it? I almost said, is there any questions you want repeating then? Oh well. I think it's time for the recap. Let's have a look if I've got any new ones.
Sure.
No. The 2 favourite guys was the last one.
But thank you.
Indeed.
Right. On to the marathon.
All donations gratefully received.
Of course they are. Thank you very much, guys.
Especially as we're not going to earn it for 6 weeks during Christmas and New Year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. When people are off from pubs, so are we. When people aren't working, neither are we. It's not like there's a...
Yeah, after the first week in December, the pubs don't need us because they're so busy. And then after New Year, no one wants to go out till the 3rd week, so...
Yeah, everyone's still making the pennies back after Christmas.
Mm.
Anyway, there you go, Asian Marathon again. So what's the only anagram of the word English? And name the rooms in Cluedo. And again, that's not the 2008 remake. It is the original one published by Hasbro in 1949.
Which basically everyone grew up with.
But yeah, I think it was Debbie asked if we mean the new one or not. And I did double check.
This is quite... It's 5 or 6 weeks, Joe.
Mm.
We've got all of December and the first 2 weeks of... Well, all but 1 week of December, plus the first 2 weeks of January, which might be 3 weeks based on when it starts.
Yeah, because the pubs get busy with Christmas dues and work dues and all that sort of stuff. So
Particularly this year, when everyone's going to be meeting up with everyone again.
Yeah.
It's just going to be even worse for us.
So Planet Room isn't included on the list. No.
Which is why I want to try and do as many specials and online quizzes as possible to try and get us some money to feed us. I know it sounds stupid, but it literally comes down to that. I'm just going to have a quick check on my message upstairs. I'll be back in a sec.
I don't know where he keeps going. I have a word for the first one. Not sure it's 100% it's in English. Did we say there were 7 Cluedo rooms? We didn't say there were any number of Cluedo rooms. We said you'll get half a point for each one you get correct, and half a point you'll lose for any ones that you get wrong. Question 2 and 3 are the same. What the heck has Mark been doing? Good grief. There you go. I just sit to you explain my Christmas last 6 weeks in your world. Joe says fart? No. A fart. I like it the first time it was a question, the second time it was a statement. A fart? A fart. Has Mark got a secret girlfriend / boyfriend / kitten? If he's got a secret kitten, I want to know.
And thank you to the Ducks Seaford. I've got an email coming in as well. It's all getting back mental. I don't want to see that. Not a spam.
I like the spam we're getting to our quiz actually address. They keep saying we've sent you an invoice for the plumbing work. When are you going to start? What part of the word quiz actually makes you think at any point we'd do something to do with plumbing? What would tip you off that it's got to do with plumbing? I don't know, it's just spam and it makes me laugh. What do my badges mean, says Joe. Let's have a quick look. Top fan, you're a sharer, and you're also an anniversary follower. You've been following us for over a year.
Mm.
We get to look at them all now properly, which is nice.
Yes.
We get real moderation tools. I'm going to quickly check though. Has anyone...
Do you want some water?
No, thank you. Thank you, Joe, for sharing us on your stream as well for 33 minutes ago. Much appreciated. Also, you had the same question for number 2 and 3, so I had to change that for you.
On what?
On the recap.
He didn't check it beforehand.
Shouldn't have to.
I checked yours.
That was what you used to say to me when I used to make things wrong. I shouldn't have to double check when you do it.
In the pub quizzes, no. Debbie's lost her top fan badge. She's been gone too long. Oh. Where's my best Kevin from Home Alone?
Oh, I've got a Zoom if anyone's interested.
Oh, shall we do a Zoom?
Mine doesn't come up in English. Can you see what badges I have, says Martin. Yes. You are a top fan and you're a milestone follower. I don't know what that means, but congratulations. Ooh, get Joe. Right, I'll tell you what it is first.
Well, we'll have...
All right,
We'll have to do that now because we won't be able to do it again, will we?
No, right. So this is your the first two people to get it on correct on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch will get 2 bonus points.
2 on each one, or just 2 on Facebook because of the delay?
No, 2 bonus points.
On each... Oh, no. Oh, 2 bonus points, but just 2 people on Facebook, 1 on Twitch and 1 on
Facebook
YouTube.
is the fastest, and that's the one where people do sometimes see their comment before the other. So I'm going to
Because there's lags, yeah. Okay.
So the first 2 on Facebook, first 1 on YouTube, and the first 1 on Twitch to guess our Zoom of the week will get themselves 2 points. In fact, you're going to get 2.5 points. Just to be weird.
I'm just reading Joe's comment. There's always one.
Taking a guess, it's an I. Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Alright, it's an I. Okay, it's an I. It's actually 2 I's. Who are these 2 I's?
Well, I think this will be really quick because I got that immediately without even you telling me.
But I did tell you.
Yeah, but even if you hadn't told me, I would have guessed that. Everyone's gone quiet.
They're thinking.
Oh, right.
Well, that could be anyone, said Christopher Reese. Yeah, it could be anyone.
That's it.
We've done it. Right.
I said it'd be quick.
Right then, so the first 2 people on Facebook were...
Carrie Lee.
And...
Fleur.
First person on YouTube was...
Bev.
And the first person on Twitch was...
I can't read it.
Razil4707 with the correct answer of the oldest person to ever go to space, William Shatner.
Did you see the meme where they threw all the tribbles in it?
So 2.5 points for you guys. There you go. You did well, guys. You did well.
Points are plenty tonight, isn't it?
2.5 points for you guys.
Should we take that off?
Flo's the same team as Razil. So only 2 points. In fact, who was the person after it then? We had
Carrie Lee, Fleur.
Joseph Captain Kirk, but we needed the actual one. So Jackie Cartwright.
Jackie Cartwright.
You get 2.5 points.
You get 2.5 points.
Razil gets 2.5 points, and Bev gets 2.5 points.
Yes.
So there you go.
Right, shall we get on with the round answers? I think we're at that time of night, aren't we?
Time of night. Well, time of night.
Because the next round will take a bit longer.
Yes. Razil's guess came up before the reveal. I must be lagging to Sumu. It's what we see. As we said before, it has to be what we see. And we wouldn't lie to you. We wouldn't favour a person just because they appeared. We wouldn't favour someone just because we favour them. It would be the person that we definitely saw first.
No, I once got told in one of the pub quizzes that I was boringly fair as an insult. I wear it as a badge of pride now.
Joe says, no, I was being completely accurate. Technically. Do I get something for I, says Andrew. You do not. Right.
She's trying to outdo her sister now,
I'm
isn't she?
sorry, Joe. Right, it's time for the answers. Let's go. So an image of which animal can be found on the tail of a Qantas aeroplane? It would be the kangaroo. Kangaroo. Which I believe is Aboriginal for I don't know. I don't know if it's apocryphal, but apparently when the first settlers came to Australia, they asked the Aborigines what that animal was, and they pointed to it. And the Aborigines didn't have a name for it, so they said kangaroo, because it means I don't know. Apparently.
What is the capital of Belgium? It's that Christmas-hated ones. Those Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, you're the 1%, aren't you?
I roast them in the oven with lemon juice and honey. Salt and pepper and olive oil. So good. Currency of Sweden is the Swedish krona. The Swedish krona. For number 3.
Tabletop mountain overlooks
The city.
of Cape Town.
It's a city, but it's also called Cape Town.
Mm.
Like the city of Townsville from Powerpuff Girls. Or the town of Citiesville. I didn't guess because as soon as I saw his, I thought, yeah, that's the toupee wearing spaceman system. He hasn't got a toupee. They're hair implants. Bakewell tarts are closely associated with the town in which British county you'd find it in Derbyshire. Fleur says fry with bacon. The way I do them, you don't need no bacon. They stand up on their own.
Quite literally.
Yeah, that's the way I cook them.
The country that is the home of the Nokia mobile phone company is, of course, Finland.
Norway and Sweden have the same currency. So then you definitely shouldn't have got it wrong. Because it's the same as yours. I would like to go to Finland. They are the coffee drinking capital of the world.
Mm.
We're so busy chatting, Tracy William Shatner straight away, we forgot to put it on. It's the first time we've ever got one right too, says Mike. Too busy gabbing, alright.
We know Tracy very well for that.
I asked for Swiss currency. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
That's for Swedish currency.
Swedish. No,
Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
Otherwise someone might burn the bacon. You always need bacon unless Mark's cooking, says Debbie.
Look, love, you've just come back.
Feckety feck feck, says Joe. We've also got a translation, so shall I click the translation? Feckety feck fake. He opened an underwear store, but nobody went to shop at Shatner Panties. Oh, God. Woo! Oh, Alec McQuay. Welcome back, sir.
I mean, you started it. I mean, it's just getting lower and lower and lower now.
Finland's very nice, says Alex. It's amazing. I'd love to go there, but Sarah doesn't want to go. So it looks like we're going on my own. In which country would you find the cliffs of Moher? You would find Moher in Ireland.
Ireland.
Always leave them wanting Moher. Swiss franc, surely, says Joe. If we'd asked for Switzerland, then the Swiss franc would have worked. But we didn't ask for Switzerland. We asked for Sweden.
Which is why my team commented about it being the same. By area, which region is larger? It is South Australia.
South Australia. Number 9. In which month do the Russians traditionally celebrate the October Revolution? They actually celebrate it in November.
And why is that, Alex?
The Russian calendar is 13 days behind the Gregorian calendar. Which is why they also turned up late to the 1908 Winter Olympics.
Oh, right, because their calendars were different.
Yeah, they were about a week late. Sweet turnip, says Fleur. No, says Joe. I don't care what you say, Joe. You're wrong. No.
Just zoom it backwards and you'll see. And finally, the aptly named Torch Tower was in Dubai.
Dubai. I've been to Finland. It's wider than you'd think. Said Alec McQuay. No, that wasn't as good. That wasn't as good as your first one. Anyway, let's know what your scores were.
Then we've gone to this mad new round, which you're either going to love or you're going to hate.
Yes. Right, Kim got 2. That's a shame, Kim. It was for sure Sweden, says Martine. Exactly. $10 for Fiona. Hard round, it seems. 6 for Fran. Wow, it was a hard round.
Wow. 14 for the Logans. Kitchen's got 14. Martine got 14. Apart from Joan booking the trend and getting 18.
Alec McQuay has peaked. Where?
I read that wrong, actually.
Please stop encouraging him, says Fleur. I can't help it. Sometimes they are funny. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Team A up got 14. Linda got 16.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is your thing.
Clear my throat before we start.
Yes. Right.
On to round number 3. Let us know what you think of it. It is a 30 seconds round. Ish. It is 30 seconds of nursery rhymes. I'm going to give you the story behind the nursery rhyme. I'm going to read it out once, and then I'm going to read it out a second time, but with pointers on the screen for you of main parts of what I'm saying. And then once that's up, we start the 30-second countdown. You just have to work out what the nursery rhyme is from its originating tale.
You'll see what we mean when we get to it. Gangster score 16, Switzerland, not Sweden. You're wrong. A miserable 10 for Jackie. Fleur got 18.
I think she's lost the plot tonight.
It was never there to begin with, let's be honest.
What time are we up to? I'm not going to be quick. Okay, let's go with this. The person alluded to in this traditional English nursery rhyme is Mary I, or Bloody Mary, the daughter of King Henry VIII. Queen Mary was a staunch Catholic, and the greenery referred to is an allusion to graveyards, which were increasing in size for all those who dared to continue to adhere to the Protestant faith. The shells and bells mentioned in the third line were colloquialisms for instruments of torture. The ladies of the fourth line were a device to behead people similar to the guillotine. So we'll go through those again. The person alluded to in this traditional English nursery rhyme is Mary I, or Bloody Mary, the daughter of King Henry VIII. Queen Mary was a staunch Catholic, and the greenery referred to is an allusion to the graveyards, which were increasing in size with those who dared to continue to adhere to the Protestant faith. The shells and bells mentioned in the third line were colloquialisms for the instruments of torture. Ladies of the fourth line were a device to behead people similar to the guillotine.
So what nursery rhyme
Is
fits
that all about?
Fleur says next.
Is that next because she's got it, or next she doesn't like it?
Or Martina just said, oh no.
Someone sent us a message, Alex, if you can have a quick nosy for me. Looks like I've got a noose there over my head with that, isn't it? What?
What? Fantastic, Christine. I like it. Not quite sure why you sent it, but I love it. Right, so what is the nursery rhyme that you were describing?
The nursery rhyme was... Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row.
You don't answer there, Joe. You know that by now.
Number 2. The root of this children's nursery rhyme is in France, and the two characters referred to are Louis XVI, who was beheaded, and with it, the monarchy falling from grace and losing its crown to the Republicans, quickly followed by the tumbling head of Queen Mary Antoinette afterwards. The words were made more palatable for the nursery rhyme to give it an happy ending, and have been altered by the passage of time. The beheadings occurred in 1793, and the publication of the first rhyme was in 1795, which creates the tie-in. So I'll read that out again. The root of this children's nursery rhyme is in France, with the two characters referred to as Louis XVI, who was beheaded, and with it, the monarchy falling from grace, and losing its crown to the Republicans, quickly followed by the tumbling head of Queen Mary Antoinette afterwards. The words were made more palatable to give it a happy ending, and the beheadings was in 1793. The nursery rhyme first published in 1795.
Something different with the points. It's just 2 points as a normal one, as you would in any 30 seconds.
Yeah. There's your 30 seconds. Can you work out which nursery rhyme it is? This is slightly tricky for Martine, I think.
Inspector Gadget says Bev.
Indeed. And your answer is... Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bound his head with vinegar and brown paper. Number 3.
30 seconds to answer the question that takes 3 minutes to ask, says Sumer.
Yes, well, we're trying to give you a bit more time. Actually, I'll just do it once over, see if you're all right with it.
Yeah.
The origins of this nursery rhyme are said to date back in history to the 16th century and refer to Catholic priests hiding in priest holes, very small secret rooms found in the great houses of England, to avoid persecution from zealous Protestants who were completely against the old Catholic religion. Often the houses of suspected Catholics, you're loving this, aren't you, would be searched from top to bottom to try and catch the blasphemous priests. If caught, the priests I'm not going to do this one ever again. The priests and members of any family found harbouring would be executed. The moral was to point out that something unpleasant would occur to anyone refusing to say the right kind of prayers.
I mean, I can read it out next time and you can just do the moving on as you want.
Yeah, I think you should, actually.
Right, okay.
You've got your sets, haven't you? No,
It's going really well, says Debbie. Woo!
And as this is a brand new round, we're only doing 5 questions to it.
So, number 4, it was... Sorry, number 3. Goosey Gander.
Where shall I wander? Upstairs and downstairs and in my lady's chamber. There I met an old man, a priest, who wouldn't say his prayers, so I took him down the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
Well, there you go then. Right, number 4. Here we go.
Alex is going to read this a lot better than I can.
Number 4.
I like this one.
This nursery rhyme is reputed to be about Jack, the steward to the Bishop of Glastonbury. He was sent to King Henry VIII with a Christmas gift of 12 title deeds to manorial estates. Whilst on his way to the king, in fear of being robbed, he hid the deeds disguised as a pie. Jack stole the deed to the manor of Mells, this being the real plum of the 12 manors. The remaining 11 manors were given to the crown, but the manor of Mells became the property of Jack's family. The first publication date for the lyrics to this nursery rhyme is 1725. Was that better? Do you want to hear it just as it goes?
No, I think it was a lot better. I've just seen what Charles put. That's hilarious.
Joe says, I reckon Mark Stack should give the dog its teeth back. All right. So, what did you think number 4 was? The correct answer was Little Jack Horner.
Sat in the corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I." And basically the bishop that sent the deeds, it was a bribe which Jack knew that Henry VIII would reject because they were too small. Sent them back. Just to cover his tracks, he was actually on the jury that actually convicted the bishop that gave him the deeds in the first place and sent him to his death, and he was hung, drawn and quartered for it.
Crafty bugger. Right.
Yep.
Number 5.
The final one. Do let us know whether you like this round per se, despite my reading it out badly.
Right, here we go. This nursery rhyme reflects the animosity between the English and the Scots around the time of the reign of King Charles I. The bent man of the first line is reputed to be General Sir Alexander Leslie of Scotland. The general is one of those who signed for the Covenant securing religious and political freedom for Scotland. The mentioned fence boundary crossing point is a metaphor for the border between England and Scotland. The last line refers to the fact that despite being at odds with each other, the English and Scots had come to an agreement, happily living together under a single king.
And there's an extra clue in the text on the screen.
This is actually for kids, says Martine. All nursery rhymes are horrible in realistic terms. They all refer to something horrible.
Yes.
Ring Around the Rosie was supposed to be about the Black Death, but it's actually technically not.
Oh.
It was written maybe 200 years afterwards. Then nothing to do with it.
So it's your last one. Do let us know what you think about it.
Next time, I'll probably read out the questions from the beginning.
Yes.
Mark will do the timings. When it comes to more than 5 or 6 words in a line, Mark has a bit of a struggle.
Shut up. Okay, your answer is... There was a crooked man, and he walked a crooked mile. He found a crooked sixpence upon a crooked stile. He bought a crooked cat, which caught a crooked mouse, and they all lived together in a little crooked house.
So how many points did you get for that round? 2 wasn't key that round, says Kim. Fair enough. Not for everyone. We have some weird ones in Norway as well, said Marty. I think that's what all nursery rhymes are. It's just a moral that's crossed off something horrible.
Right. I'm actually having to bow out now, so I shall leave you with Alex. So good night from me, and I'll see you next week.
Martine's first 0. That was to be expected. We did make sure the round 2 was more international for you guys. Far too intellectual for Debbie. She got 4. Don't forget, there's only a 10 points, so it's okay. Tracy enjoyed the round. Very informative. Enjoyed the round, says Tracy, but only got 4. There are only 5 questions in round 3. There are, Nicola. This was because it was a long sort of speech of a round, and we wanted to just test it out. So that was it for that one. It's been okay. I didn't want to slip my wrist in the middle of the Dogtooth Gate, says Joe. Good night, Max, says Tracy. Loving this round. Ringa Ringa Roses referred to a great bubonic plague of 1665. Yeah, but lots of people think it was written at the time, and actually it was written about 200 years afterwards. I think it's a Victorian thing, in fact. Jackie got 4. Happy farts, says Andrea. You're obsessed with farts tonight. Bye-bye, says Joe. Says Carrie. Gangster's got 10. No worries, learned something new, says Marty. Joan got 8. I'm going to get myself in the centre now. Lovely. Right. So there you go. What's the anagram of the word English, and name the rooms in Cluedo. Don't forget, we're looking for the original standard rooms in Cluedo for half a point each. Any ones you get right, you do get half a point, but if you put any ones that are wrong, you are supposed to take half a point off. That being said, okay. So there we go. Right. Looks very lonely, doesn't it? Nightmare round got 2. It was 2 points per answer. Not a good round, says Fran. Linda got 4. We liked the round and got them all, says Bev. Well, there you go. Loved it. Goosey let us down, says Mike. I've never heard of Goosey Gander, for being honest with you. But there we go. Okay, check the old papal. And we'll move straight on with the round 4. No, that was round 3, Joe. Don't worry, there's more punishment coming. Okay. Right, don't forget you've got until the recap of this next round to get your felt ball guesses in. I will be taking in your felt ball guesses at the recap of round 4, so make sure you get those done as quick as you can. Once again, there, I shall cover it up for you. The old felt ball intro. There you go. There's the felt balls in all their bally glory. Guess how many's in there. Right. Check if anyone's still there. We're still waiting for Charlie the No Christmas Till December Factory. Damn right. A Up Me Duck. And that's it. Redheads got 14. Redheads, I need your felt ball guess again because someone's changed it to 14. So Redheads, let me know, please. I still don't really know what was happening in round 3, says Sally. It was Mark's idea. Thank crumbs for that. I'm a wee bit discombobulated, says Joe.
What was the verdict?
Most people were a little bit unsure about it. People didn't do very well. Did say they found it quite informative either way.
Okay.
Fran didn't like it though.
Okay.
Right, goodbye. Right then. Yes, Redheads, do let me know what you want for your felt ball guess because someone's changed it to 14. I know that's not what you asked for. Right. Bye-bye. Let's do round 4. Round 4 is... Flo said the round was fab. Good. Glad you enjoyed it. As I said, it was all Mark's idea. That one, I left it to him. He likes to do things new. Okay. Just in case you haven't played it for a while, or you need a little bit more information, this is how you play round 4. 489. Okie dokie. Thank you very much. 489. So there you go. In this round, you decide how many points you want for each question. 0, 1, or 2. Joan found it different and a challenge. Get that question right. That's how many points you will receive for your answer. However, get the question wrong. That's how many points you will lose. So it is all about playing that tactical. If you know you've got the correct answer, for sure, give yourself 2 points against your question to make sure you get the maximum number of points for your answer. If you know you've not got it right, you've got no chance in hell of getting it, put a 0 against it so you don't lose any points. But if you're unsure whether you want to play it safe or give it a gamble or you want to just risk it for 1 point, it's completely up to you. And as always, it is all about honesty in this. You could lie and say you got full marks, but where's the fun in that? If the person's name is needed, it is a full name for the full point. Otherwise, it's not correct at all. So if you don't get it fully right, you don't get anything. I didn't get any of them. Joey's a child, though, so she got the lot, says Andrea. So anybody not sure how this round works, do let us know in the comments. But again, you get the question right, that's how many points you get. You get the question wrong, that's how many points you will lose. But it's up to you to gamble what you would like for each question, 0, 1 or 2. Question number 1. Which chemical element has the chemical symbol Pu? And it's not because it smells, that's just what it's for. So which chemical element has a chemical symbol Pu? That's a late drum, I'm sorry. Oh, you go off people, you know, says Joe. That's what my grandma's saying, is that? You go off folk. Oh, good God. Try to make myself a little bit larger so I'm not all crushed in the corner. Whoa. Oh, God. I cut my head off there. There we go. There you go. I'm nice and large now. Look at that. It's the biggest I'll ever be. Moving on, number 2. Complete the Sun newspaper's most famous 1986 headline. Freddie Starr ate my... So complete the Sun newspaper's most famous 1986 headline. Freddie Starr ate my... Where's Mark? Says Fran. He's gone. He had to dip out. So you've got me with the rest of the evening now. All 20 minutes of it. And again, how sure are you? It's spelt Rihanna and not Rihanna. We've had this round for years and never noticed that. Thank you for letting us know, Martin. Would be a good one night to submit answer sheets. We'll see then if people spoil the fun by claiming higher scores just to top the leaderboards. I suppose we could do that when we do the Zoom one. We're thinking of doing Zoom ones soon as well. As our audience has dwindled a little bit, it means we can probably do a live Zoom one instead. So we'll try and do that at some point as well. For you faithful lot that still remain. Number 3, what is the primary food for half of the people in the world? So what is the primary food for half of the people in the world? Who is Julie? Says Joe. It's Shakin' Stevens and Julie, you know that. I don't think many people do cheat. I think some people just are brainy and people just seem to think they cheat. But it's just a little bit of fun, guys. If you want to cheat, cheat. But why would you? Shakin' Stevens song, says Anne. Exactly. Cheaters never win. Winners never cheat. So what's a primary food? It's a staple food for at least half of the people in the world. Number 4. Which book am I describing? A retired Spanish country gentleman in his 50s becomes obsessed with books of chivalry. So what book am I describing? A retired Spanish country gentleman in his 50s becomes obsessed with books of chivalry. I don't think they do, Martin, to be honest. I don't think many people do cheat. If you did, most people would just take pity on you, I think. Never heard of her. Was she mentioned in a Shakin' song, says Joe. Need to ask Anne. She seems to be the Shakin' Stevens aficionado of the group. I do wish PayPal wouldn't log me out every 2 minutes. I'd like to see if we get any donations, but every time I have to log back in again. I know it's for security, but ugh. So what book is that? Number 5, York is a city in which county? North Yorkshire or South? So York is a city in which county? Is it North Yorkshire or South Yorkshire? Our other quiz makes us all submit answers and does at least one non-Googleable round. It makes sure the competition is honest and competitive in a fun way. I don't know, how would you do a non-Googleable round? What would be an example of a non-Googleable round? We could try and do those. The only thing we try and do in quizzes is one of those things people always suggest is like they think so like, why don't you do a drawing round or like a plasticine round? That stops becoming objective and starts becoming subjective because, you know, someone might make themselves a diorama of Jesus in the Last Supper, and it might not be that impressive, but someone might try and do a picture, like try and make a TARDIS out of plasticine, in which case I'd love it. It's not objective then. Pictures maybe, yeah. I mean, you used to do lots of dingbat rounds. Those aren't very easy to guess, but... Images are non-Googleable. Well, I mean, you could use your phone and you could actually take a picture and scan it with Google Lens. And most of the time, those would work for you. Just depends. Number 6. What does a costermonger traditionally sell from a cart in the street? So what does a costermonger traditionally sell from a cart in the street? No, Bev, you can't. I'm only kidding. Don't do that ever. Diorama, there's posh. I don't know why I came up with that. Dingbats, picture rounds, the nursery rhyme rounds like tonight. More dingbats, says Andrea. I've had it at one of my quizzes before. Someone was taking pictures with their phone and then using Google Lens to try and analyse what the image was, so it would tell them who it was. With something like, you know, like a 75% accuracy. If you don't know the person at all and Google tells you it's that person, you're automatically going to put that person, but sometimes it was wrong. But yeah, very easy to do on that. Dingbat's not easy to Google because it's whatever weird crap Mark makes up. Number 7, true or false? The Lamplighter was written by Charles Dickens. Is that true or false? The Lamplighter was written by Charles Dickens. I feel like I talked a lot then. Sorry guys if I'm just bombarding you with words. Very narrow window I've given myself, look at that. Like the Invisible Movies that you can do even though you can't answer half of them. That's true. Invisible Movies is a fun one to do. The only problem is it's coming up with iconic scenes from movies and then photoshopping it all out. They get harder and harder to do, sort of like that. Because there's thousands of movies, but not every movie scene's iconic, you know. You wouldn't be able to. You need to have scenes that you could guess if the person was in them. You know, like we had that bridge over River Kwai. You know, you had the general cut out, but you could see the bridge, so that gives it away, and that's fun. But in the end, we're all here to have fun, so it doesn't matter really what that much, says Marty. Of course it doesn't. Not at all. The points don't matter. You don't win anything. If you want to cheat on a quiz for absolutely no reason, go ahead. You're weird, but do it if you want. Number 8. Number 8's a multiple choice. What is a croque monsieur? Is it an omelette, a thin pizza, a stew, or a toasted sandwich? So what is a croque monsieur? Is it an omelette, a thin pizza, a stew, or a toasted sandwich? I'll remind you just again, if anyone hasn't put their felt ball guess in, please make sure you do it as quick as you can. That's Charlie and the No Xmas Till December factory. And that's it. I don't know if Charlie's still here. He's not replied for a while. No point cheating. You're just cheating yourselves, says Bev. Exactly. But that's the thing. When we do our normal quizzes, we don't like people using their phones. If you do, you get a warning. You get another warning. You lose points. You could cheat. You could go somewhere into the pub where we can't see you and cheat and then come back to your table and do it. But why would you? What would be the point? What a hollow victory that would be. The only thing we ever do that on is the boozy bonus. The boozy bonus, which we do at the end of the quiz, there's always a lot of money riding on it. So if you do see with a phone, doesn't matter if you don't even touching it. Just if you see a phone, that's it. You're out. You don't win anything. So that's any time. And you know, I've been doing quizzes for 10 years, and I can recall on one hand the amount of times I've actually found a confirmed cheater, or even a team that I thought was cheating. The Jackbox games are great. You can use your phone on a unique URL code. Maybe we'll do that for a Zoom. Well, me and Mark will be the hosts of a Jackbox game. Movie synonyms are good. There's a good round on House of Games called Broken Karaoke. You just get the first letter of each word done by line. It might actually get around your music he's on here. Might like on Twitch, assume. Yeah, but again, if we get a small audience, we might be able to do it over on Zoom or something like that. I'll have to research how that works. Number 9. If you subtract the number of sides on a heptagon from the number of sides on a dodecagon, what answer do you get? So if you subtract the number of sides on a heptagon from the number of sides on a dodecagon, what answer do you get? Bev likes Broken Karaoke. I've never seen that House of Games. Is that House of Games? I've never seen it. I don't watch a lot of quiz games, to be honest. Weird as that sounds. A bit like a busman's oldie doing that, really, watching the quiz show. Sounds like I need to watch House of Games then. Ooh, just got a quick message. Let me have a quick check for that, guys. Sorry. I will move it on though for number 10. Number 10. Which technique for rescuing choking victims was first published in the journal Emergency Medicine in 1974? So which technique for rescuing choking victims was first published in the journal Emergency Medicine in 1974? Paula would like to make sure we've got your donation. I will, Paula. They write it rather than play it. Licensing rules be fooled. Oh, I got one from Caroline Brooking. Thank you very much. Paula, I've not yet seen your donation. Oh no, I did see it, Paula. I'm so sorry. Paula Bullock, yes. Not donated for a while. Thanks for keeping me entertained in Spain. Sorry, I must have missed you. I'm so sorry about that, Paula. But thank you very much, and that's a very generous donation as well. I'm so sorry we missed you. Okay. One last time. I keep seeing House of Games. I keep seeing it as House of Cards. It's a shame that Kevin Spacey ended up being so vilified. Would have been nice to have finished that show off, but he was a horrible person, so there you go. Had to use that on my daughter when she was a baby. F scary, says Anne. Oh God. I just realised what you meant. I have seen it being demonstrated on babies as well. I was doing it for research, I wasn't just watching it for fun of it. Right. Either way, it sounds weird, doesn't it? I shouldn't have said anything. Right, recap. Bam! Right. Oh, I'm a little bit too big. I've never said that in my life. There we go. And now I'm floating. There we go. Stop messing about, Alex. Right. Make sure we've got. I don't think Charlie's still here. I think Charlie might have dipped out when Mark did. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get your felt ball guesses in. I can tell you that the sum of all your guesses is 11,197. Or is it? Yes. Right. Rhyme Time is my favourite. Quiz actually could definitely do... Oh, I cut off. Could definitely do Answer Smash too. So many ideas that we could be doing and we've just been sleeping on it. I can't believe it. Is it the thing with Greg Davies, that House of Games? Is that the thing it is? Just getting your scores in order. Won't take me very long to do. Richard Osman. Oh yeah, I'm thinking of Taskmaster. Completely different thing. Richard Osman, the Quizmaster's patron saint. Right then, while you're here, let's do the felt ball guess. Let me just check I've got it on the right screen though, otherwise I might completely balls it up. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, let's do the felt ball guess. The team that gets the closest without going over gets 3 points. Second closest gets 2 points. Third closest gets 1 point. If you are but one ball over, you do get nothing, unfortunately. Do I have my... No, I don't have my X. No. I wanted to do the sound, but I couldn't do. Richard Alexander hosts Pointless. That's the one, Fran. I remembered that in the end. Right. Let's do this. Let's do the felt ball guesses. So we have the Cycling Enthusiasts with 456. You are under. The Gangsters with 462. You are under. Martin with 464. You are under. Jam First with 472. You are over. Quick as that. There it is. Very close indeed for this one. So here it is. Martin gets 3 points. The Gangsters get 2 points. And the Cycling Enthusiasts get 1 point. So there you go. Well done to Martin for getting it there. So Gangsters get 2 and Cycling Enthusiasts get 1. Well done. Right then, with that being said, let's do the scores then and see how well you did. And make sure you do keep that running total. If you get minus points, make sure you track them. We did have the pick your score at my new quiz. It was our 4th week. I thought, I'll give it a change, we'll see what happens. Oh boy, did some teams not understand the brief. Some teams got -8. That was quite embarrassing. And then also the team that got second to last didn't realise they got second to last because they didn't realise that minus points would make them up. It just, yeah, it was a whole big thing. It was funny though. Right. Let's do those answers. Here we go. So which chemical element has the chemical symbol Pu? It is plutonium. Plutonium for 1. Excuse me. Number 2, the Sun's most famous headline was Freddie Starr ate my hamster. Freddie Starr ate my hamster. And if you've got no idea what that means, then welcome to Britain. What is the primary food for half of the people of the world? It is rice, the miracle food. So rice 3. Speed round and Jonathan round, please, on 2nd December. Well, I'll be saving all the special rounds for Christmas, Fran. So we'll have to see on that one. Number 4, the book that I was describing, a retired Spanish country gentleman in his 50s becomes obsessed with books of chivalry. Andrea ate her crumble. I was describing the book Don Quixote by Alexandre Dumas. So Don Quixote for number 4 by Dumas. Martin's going to have to Google it. I recommend you probably don't want to. I don't know. Number 5, York is a city in which county would you find it in North or South Yorkshire? You'd find it in North Yorkshire. North Yorkshire for 5. Did you get that 50-50? Number 6, what does a costermonger traditionally sell from a cart in the street? It's fruit and vegetables. Fruit or vegetables. Fruit and or, you can have either one or both. Doesn't matter. You can't have neither because that would give you a minus point. Number 7, true or false, The Lamplighter was written by Charles Dickens. What the Dickens? It's actually true. It was written by Dickens. What is a croque monsieur? Is it an omelette, a thin pizza, a stew, or a toasted sandwich? It is a toasted sandwich. And a croque madame is a toasted sandwich with an egg on it. Cervantes. I don't know why I said Dumas. It was Cervantes. I'm so sorry, Charles. What an idiot. Three Musketeers of Cervantes as well. What a dope. If you subtract the number of sides on a heptagon from the number of sides of a dodecagon, what answer do you get? You get 5. 5 for 9. It's confusing to say. And number 10, which technique for rescuing choking victims was first published in the journal Emergency Medicine in 1974? It was the Heimlich manoeuvre. Really fun story about that. The guy who invented the Heimlich manoeuvre was obviously called Dr. Heimlich. Never got to use it at all while he was practicing medicine. He invented it, but never got to use it in the field. But in the retirement home, a couple of years, I think it might have been the year that he died, he managed to do it on one of the elderly residents who was choking. So his entire life, he never got to do it in the field. And I think the year that he died, he managed to actually do it to somebody. Who wanted it, by the way. Answer Smash combines a verbal clue with a picture round. What does the P stand for in PRO and a picture of Nicki Minaj? The answer is Philharmonic Nicki Minaj. I don't think me and Mark are that clever to do that, to be honest. Got 4 out of everything in round 4, says Fran. Martine got 12. Kim got 1. Debbie got 12. They tell you the category for the picture round. I need to watch this. This sounds fun just to watch, if nothing else. We gambled and guessed, albeit educated guesses. Worth it, though. We got 20. Oh my god, says Joan. There you go. Amazing work. The gamble paid off. There you go. Got kicked out of a restaurant once. Thought it was the Heimlich manoeuvre, says Grenville Allen. Right. That is your quiz. Let's gonna give it a minute and we'll sort your scores out and we'll see who's won. What was answer number 1? It was plutonium. Plutonium, Joe. Who laughed at Grenville Allen? Was it Alec McQuaid? No, it was Fleur. See, you're encouraging this sort of stuff, Fleur. You're telling us off. Marathon. Sorry, Joe. Bev says the marathon, sorry. Okay, not that answer. What does the word world early most of... Oh, it's rice. Rice was the chief staple for most of the world for food. Right. You probably want your marathon. That might be helpful. Yeah. Right. There you go. Team A up got 10. With some claps afterwards. Right then, so these I think were 2 points for the first one and then half a point for each one. So the only anagram of English for 2 points is shingle. Shingle. That is your 2-pointer. And then for the rooms in Cluedo, every one you get right, you get half a point. Any additional ones or ones you get wrong is minus half a point. Okay, here we go. They are the dining room, the library, the kitchen, the lounge, the ballroom, the study, the hall, the conservatory, and the one everyone forgets is the billiard room. So half a point for each. So that's 4.5 altogether. So 4.5 altogether for the Cluedo one. Again, if you got any ones that weren't there, you do lose half a point for each one you got wrong. Gangster score 18. We went South Yorkshire, not North. Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me about the marathon. At least someone's paying attention. Well, I got Cluedo all correct. 4.5, my best round, says Kim. What about the cellar in the middle? I can check that. Is that an original room? According to the game guide, there was originally 11 rooms, including the eliminated gun room and the cellar, but not in the standard edition that we know and love now. We don't use I don't think you use the cellar as a room though. See you in 2 weeks, says Fran. I'll tell you what, Bev, we'll think about it for next time in the future. I will give you half a point for cellar just because it is there, but we didn't differentiate it from being any other part of the rooms. So because you did put cellar, technically it's not right, but we didn't tell you it wasn't in there, so that's on us. So you can get half a point for cellar then, since we didn't clarify it. So that's on us. A fire on the Cluedo. Happy with that, says Martine. 6 for the marathon, says Debbie. Fantastic work. The kitchens have got 61.5 altogether. Well done. No, thank you, Bev, because that means next time we get to change the question. We're always looking to make sure our quiz can improve. The only way we do that is if people tell us when we're wrong. We need to know. Right. Have a great week, everyone, says Kim. You too, Kim. Lovely to see you again. Let's get the sheet up. In case you give a sheet about any of these answers. Yeah. Go away. There we go. Oh, they've changed the formatting for the... blooming... sort sheet by... Oh, there we go. Google have changed the way that they list it for some stupid reason. There we go. Could be the best result ever, says Joan. We'll see how you go. Gangster got 77.5 overall. Yay. Right then, let's have a look at your scores. It didn't do it. Try again. Please don't change anybody else's points, guys. Don't be silly. Right. Well done, Fran. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Them. Yeah, right. Scores, Cam. Right, we have Fran and Indy with 15, 44 for A Up Me Duck, and Martine, 45 for No Ideas, 48 for Mum plus 5. Clumps on the Monsters get 49, 50 points for the Logan's Return, One Girl and a Pen get 57.5, 58 for Tommy, 61 for the Quizman and Her, 63 for Photo Finish, and the Fire Breathing Rubber Ducks. Cycle Enthusiast got 64.5, 65 for We Have a New Garden Shed, 68.5 for the Gangsters, Angry Birds plus 1, and the Nosky Servants get 70.5, 73.5 for Jam First, Marmalade later, and Bev Brainiacs get 77.5, and would like to see some Austrian ski slopes as around. Someone once asked me if I could do a round on Portuguese rivers at a quiz, and I laughed, and he went, "What are you laughing at?" I thought they were joking. I could do a round on Portugal, I could do a round on rivers, Portuguese rivers, get out of here. Right, there's your scores. Well done, guys. So Bev's in first. Excuse me. Jam First are in second, and joint third is Noskies and the Angry Birds. Thanks, great quiz. See you next week, says Fiona. Thank you very much. What there? Pomme de terre. We are off to Austria tomorrow, says Bev. Well, have a lovely time. Don't be too much of a peace pest with your snowboard. That's a joke. I don't mind snowboarders. Thanks, everyone. Nice to be back with you all. Nice to see you, Debbie. Glad that things are on the up and up with you as well. Thanks for a great night. See you next week, says Martine. Thank you, Joan. See you next week. See ya. Excuse me. Keep a check on our Facebook with all the cool stuff we've got coming up. Joe says, think someone changed our score. Eek. Well, that's not good. Look, you know what your real score was. Just because I didn't say it right doesn't matter. It's fine. Thank you, Bear, for another great quiz. See you next week. Will do. Have a lovely time. Right, guys. Thanks so much for playing. Shall I find you a quote for tonight? Good night, says Fleur. Right, your quote for tonight is from Beyonce, Queen Bey. Be healthy and take care of yourself, but be happy with the beautiful things that make you, you. Thank you very much for playing. Have a lovely night. Have a lovely week. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye.